All right, guys, we're coming up on this guy. Let's wait for the ping. I see a blue light there. There we go. There's our target. I'm just waiting for a missile. There it is. We got, looks like 3 of them. Oh, we bounced off him there. I think that's actually the first time I've bounced off of one of them that was jousting me. Oh, there he comes back again. Now, I have changed my target from, or my targeting pip from lead to lag, because I saw the good old master of the ship fighting, Avenger 1 doing it, right? So I was like, hey, I'll be cool like that guy. Let me tell you, I'm not great at it yet, but I have upgraded my Avenger Titan here to be a little more useful. So I've got 2 size 3 attrition 3s, or 2 size 3 laser repeaters called the attrition 3s. You can find them on Hurston. And I've got some upgraded shield generators. I'll tell you what they are here in a second. I've lost my pip. Oh, that's because I'm not targeting. This guy kicking my ass a little bit. All right, we got him. That wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. So anyway, what I was saying is I've got some upgraded shield generators. I've got the 7SA Concords in here, and it's actually been helping me out quite a bit. I don't really need to adjust my my power at all, although I could probably adjust it to be more shield and gun focused. But yeah, so the upgrades I've made to my Titan to do these bounties is I have a Revenant, which is my size 4 Gatling under the nose, and I've got 2 size 3 laser repeaters, my attrition 3s, on the wings. I don't really use any missiles, although I should, and I'm sure I will have to when I get up to the higher tier bounties. But right now we're just doing low threat bounties, so no big deal. I have a Breton, which I believe is the power plant. I have 2x Zero Rush coolers and an Atlas quantum drive. I believe the Atlas is the quantum drive. The Breton is the power plant. Those are the only 2 that I'm not for sure about. But we also have the pretty little paint job, which does nothing except look cool. The big money maker for me so far has been the comlink missions. My home planet is Microtech. So we do the comlink missions over there, and the bounty missions around Microtech are also pretty easy to earn a fairly good bit of cash on fairly quickly. But I have heard that a pretty solid way to make some extra, or to make good cash, is to progress through the bounty tree and the bounty profession. So that's what we're doing today. We're trying to earn a couple levels. I've already moved out of the VLRTs into the LRTs, and I heard that Crusader is the better place to take these bounty missions, because you don't have to do very many atmospheric flights, whereas around Hurston or Microtech, a lot of the bounties wind up in the atmosphere of the main planet, and it just slows you down. I have noticed that I've gotten a couple bounties that are on the surface of moons around Crusader that have like no jump points anywhere near them. So so some of them take a minute to get to, but if you just, you know, unlock your velocity limiter and fly at a high altitude, then you can cover quite a bit of ground fairly quickly. And so far I haven't had any issues with this setup in taking out these LRTs. I feel like I'm a little over geared. We're able to burn through him pretty quick. We got a Mustang. I'm sure that's going to be him. Oh, nope. Here's Efren down here. This is our target. We do have 3.
Got something for you.
Yeah, and there's that terrible aim that I was talking about coming into play. I immediately got right in front of him. That's all right. Let's get a little closer. Let's try to just nail as many shots into him as we can. He's got a very small profile from a distance, so we're going to stay nice and close and try and orbit him. Okay, I'm missing all of those shots. The size 4 Gatling is really nice, but it is not got a lot of ammo to it. Get some good shots in on him there. Excellent, excellent. This is going to be my primary target, is to take this guy out. Once he's out, we're going to adjust. We'll take this guy out. Let's keep on his tail as best we can. Oh, God! What in the world was that? All right, we got this. That guy just absolutely froze in place. He's slammed on his brakes. That is okay. It did not immediately blow us up, which was very considerate of the game. I really appreciate that. All right, you got one more to take out here. No problem. As long as he doesn't slam on his brakes and brake check us again like the last guy did, we should be good here. Now we could put more energy to the cannons here, or to the repeaters, sorry, here, and get a little bit more recharge out of them, but I don't feel like that's necessary. These guys don't take very many hits before they are destroyed. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. So that's kind of the story for these LRTs. It seems like they're easy to kill, and there's like 3 of them. I don't think I've seen more than 3. The VLRTs was only 2, I believe, and they were fairly easy to kill. And I believe as we get higher, they become stronger foes. But yeah, let's see how far we are in the Bounty Hunters Guild. So we're getting there. We're close, I think, or we should be getting. Yeah, so once we fill this up, we should get the HRTs. The biggest problem is not accidentally slamming into one of these asteroids. Or what are they? They're like mini moons. They're exactly like the larger moon, just 1/8 its size. But yeah, I know that I'm not the greatest example of prime time space fighting here, but I hope you guys enjoy this little bit of what the game has to offer so far. Now, the most terrifying time to be fighting in these debris fields or these asteroid fields like this is when they're in the shadow of the planet, because then I mean, there's shadows. You can't see them against the night sky. And it is pitch black and terrifying, and I have had to change my fighting style. I used to do these kind of orbits where I would try and orbit at a high speed, and that would keep me out of their guns. Well, at least in 316 it kept me out of their guns. The AI is a lot more formidable in 317, I've noticed. And so orbiting was very effective before. They couldn't keep their nose on you. Orbiting at like uncoupled, like super fast, velocity unlocked. Tricording is, if tricording is what I think it is, which I've only seen like one explanation of it. It's where you're moving in all three strafe axes at the same time. We're gonna chase this guy down. But yeah, the orbits when I was fighting in an asteroid field would actually put me on a collision course, and I would just slam. I did it. I didn't do it for the first like couple weeks that I was playing this, and so I got comfortable with that style of fighting, and then it was like all of a sudden, every time I would fight inside of an asteroid field, I would wind up slamming into one. So I really had to kind of adjust how I do these fights. And I try to keep from jousting as much as possible, but I'm still trying to gauge when they're making their charge on me. There, like that. I was able to keep my nose on them through most of that joust right there. And these upgraded shields are allowing me to tank quite a bit more than the original shields would, at least from what I remember. Now, I did start out with the Aurora for my starter package. However, I spent the extra like 20 bucks, I think is what it cost, and upgraded to the Titan. And I think it's definitely worth the money. The versatility that you get is a lot higher. Also, the ability to put 2 size 3 and a size 4 weapon on this is pretty incredible. Although I wouldn't necessarily go with all laser weapons on this, just because the capacitor's not very big. One problem that I have with the Titan is that the shield seems to get, or the windshield, pardon, the windshield seems to get scratched up really easy. It seems like storms on the surface of planets and moons like scratch the absolute nuts out of this thing. All right, so this is one that I was talking about earlier, that this one's on the surface of the moon. And so there's nothing around it that I can jump to. So what I just did was I jumped towards another destination and then dropped out on the way there. And the way that you can drop out of quantum travel is by turning your engines off. So I just tapped U. Or, sorry, turning the whole ship off, not just the engine. You have to turn the whole ship off and it'll drop you out of quantum space. Or quantum time, or whatever they call it. Quantum travel, I believe is what it is. QT, we're gonna call it QT from now on. All right, we're coming in. There he is. That's our guy. We're coming in quick. Woo! All right, so I'm actually using a HOTAS also, a hands-on throttle and stick, which is less than ideal for these you know, it's great for flight, like atmospheric flight, but for space fighting, it doesn't necessarily give you as much versatility. You're not able to adjust your throttle in all directions, right? I've got a button for strafe up, strafe down. I do have a rocker for strafe left and right, so that's nice. There's a little bit of granular control there. Is he gonna fly into the side of that mountain? But it also kind of is a mind warper when you try to think about your forward and back throttle as a sorry, I was trying to focus on positioning there. This guy's got a turret, so I got to try and avoid that. Let's get underneath him. I overshot that quite a bit. All right, that's fine. We can still get below him. Ooh, we want to keep out of his nose. He's got cannons. This is where it would be nice to have missiles, because I could disengage from that turret. And blast him while his shields are down with a missile. We just need to be able to strafe faster than that turret can acquire us. Nope, and I think he overheated. Boom, there we go. Excellent. So yeah, what I was meaning by the throttle is that you think about it forward and backwards. If you think about it like a joystick, if you had two sticks here, it makes a lot more sense for your forward and backwards. Whereas a throttle, you think I'm gonna push it forward and leave it there, but you really should be using the whole range of it, from forward thrusters to back thrusters. And I'm sure I'm the only one that's ever had the issue of trying to make that make sense in my brain. Alright, let's get down there. We're gonna unlock velocity so we can get down to the moon quicker. Oh, that's awesome to just see that. It's so cool. Just see how thin the atmosphere is. You can see like the mountain peaks of this moon sticking through the thin atmosphere. It's so cool. All right, there we go. We've got him. We've got a missile inbound. We're gonna put out countermeasures. Whoa, okay. We are in atmospheric flight here, it would seem. That was a strategic maneuver I did there. But yeah, I'm definitely not very practiced at atmospheric flight, so it reacts fairly strangely for me. It's like I don't quite know how to handle it. It is a cutlass, yeah? Yeah, it is. So I've actually been considering getting a cutlass for my next ship. If anybody thinks that's a good idea, let me know. If you think it's a bad idea and I should get something else, also let me know. I would appreciate it. Because as you can tell, I'm fairly new, and I've really got no idea what my next step should be. And I know that I'm a ways off, but I also know that everything, all of the upgraded, like the next step up vehicles from this are all around 2 million. Now we just gotta stay out of this guy's turret. Make sure that we stay on him. There we go. So you want to stay on them as close as you can when they're trying to get that turret on you, because you can typically stay in their blind spot. So yeah, let's return to Grimhex, because I know where to buy snacks there. Ooh, I am starting to G out a little bit. All right, so we're going to Yella, and it is right there. I know that was fairly impossible to see. So anyway, if you're still looking for Grimhex, it's Crusader, the moon Yella, and it's the furthest out orbit. And that gets you to Grimhex. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna run into Grimhex. I'm gonna rearm, refuel, grab a snack, and get back at it. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know by leaving a like and a subscribe. And in the comments, let me know what ship I should get next. I'm looking at the Cutlass Black, but if there is another ship that you recommend, I would appreciate it. I'm looking for something that can do a little bit of everything. Some hauling, A little bit of multi-crew, so I would love to have a second seat for a turret. But yeah, let me know what you think. Have a good time, guys. I'll see you later.